Today I'm gonna show you how to go about taking a look at the new weapons for the new season 4. This isn't going to be technical at all. I'm just going to show you exactly how to go about this process. We're not going to delve into anything deep. If you do like this video and you think it's useful, please subscribe. You're going to want to kind of know this information. It'll be useful to you. It'll help you in your gameplay. It'll also help you be faster picking up loot because you know exactly what you're looking for. Okay, so this is the hub. This is the loading area for Fortnite Creative. Over here you have the Rift. That's where you drop into your creations, and here is the console. In the console you can choose one of your various islands that you maybe already created to go into, or in our case we're going to create a new island. Grab this island right here. Let's call it our weapons lab. We're just going to go right here and stand in our Rift, and this portal is going to drop us right down into our newly created island. Okay, so you're on your island. The first thing you're going to want to do is grab your phone, P. This is how we go about the process of placing things and creating things in creative mode. First thing we're going to do is we're going to want to press M. That's going to take us to where we set all of our island settings and we look for our content. In the content menu you have a lot of different things, prefabs, you have galleries, which are a lot of different pieces you can use. We're going to use devices and weapons. We're going to start off with devices. We only need really 3 items here. We're going to grab an item spawner. Just click on it. You can press one of the boxes. We're going to grab a player spawner. That way you don't have to drop down every time. You just spawn right on this thing. Or another way to get it in the box, press equip. And the last thing we want is a sentry to abuse with our new weapons. So let's grab that. First let's place some player spawners here. So you just press the number. I like it best if I'm up a little high. You can use F to push it out. It makes it easier to see where you're going to place them and start sort of placing them kind of in an orderly fashion. In the case of the item spawners, we're going to want to just place one down to start with, because we're going to go down and configure it so that when we copy it, we can copy it and paste it with the configurations we already set up for the first one. So let's drop this guy down here. Customize item spawner. A couple of changes you're going to want to make. Spawn item on timer, leave that on and just put this as 0. That will make it instant. Okay, the rest of this, just leave it as it is. Those are the only ones you want to change for now. We already configured that first one, so when we copy and drop the next ones, they're all going to be configured. Add a sentry. Right there, looks good. We don't need to configure the player spawners. Their default configuration is fine. We're going to want to configure this guy right here. What we're going to want is sentry health 100. We want sentry shield to be at 100. Again, we can do this respawn on a timer. Let's put that on, put it 1 second. Let's bring the range down. The range is that radius. You see that white, that kind of dome around him? That's the distance at which he will attack if you get within that radius. The lowest you can go is 5. We're just using him as target practice, so we don't need to set this up for him to be shooting at you. We're all good here. We're going to go up and we're going to find some of the weapons. I would move a little bit away from the item spawners because we're not going to load them into our boxes over here. We're just going to drop them right down in front of us. Let's go back to M, content. This time we're going to go to weapons. What we're going to do is we want to go to recently added or new this season. It doesn't look like we have any of our cracked weapons, such as Captain America's shield. But again, if some of the things aren't available, they don't always put everything available right away, but they will add them as the season goes on. Maybe next week. You can check back again, but you'll know how to place them after watching this video. So as they pop up, you can just grab them. You'll just have to keep coming back and checking. So we have this burst rifle, Monarch pistol, our dualies, and the shoddy. So let's just grab the legendary version of each one. So you just click on it, drop it. Okay, let's head back here. these all up. Head over to our spawners. Okay. You want to walk right up to it and face it. Because these things sometimes, I don't know, they fly to the neighboring spawner. But if you just walk right up to it, stand next to it, go into your inventory, drop it right in there. There are a couple other settings that we want to have set up. Press M. Let's go back into here. There's a couple island settings we want to change. Mode, we want to change game start to no countdown. We want to go to round and go to in condition. Time limit, set this on no time limit so you can sit there and do whatever you want as long as you want. And the last thing we're going to want to set is go to player, inventory, and you're going to want to set infinite reserve ammo. So this will, when you pick up a gun, you'll have infinite bullets. And of course you'll have to change clips every time you run out, but you'll have an infinite amount of reserve clips. Okay, so we have this all set up now. And Lars is going to give you a demonstration of each of these weapons.
Okay, now it's my turn. So hello, audience. Today I am going to show you these weapons. So, this is a body shot with the Monarch pistol. If you shoot it at a person, it does 78 damage. If you do a headshot, it does 100 and... Now let's do a draw. Next,
This is my favorite weapon right here. Let me show my favorite weapon. I was blasting fools with these in the game.
Anyway, the headshot with the body shot with this is, hold up. It could depend how long you shoot it for.
Okay, there we go.
Get out my darn property! So the shover and shotgun.
Sorry, I had to do it. Okay, well, peace.
Now we're peace. Okay, so the striker does this damage. It does 70 with 2 shots. So this shotgun does about 90 damage from this far away from someone. Hey guy, I have something funny. Because you wanted funny?
See, now I can move. So this is me. This is a.
Hey Daddy, look in the tree.
What? You thought you could give me? Fool? Come on.
I'll give you 5 seconds. Sucker. I totally didn't fall out of the tree. No! The tree fell!
Ooh. What? Oh, okay. Time for you to go, son.